Hello everybody, my name is Syamantak Bhanja and welcome to my channel. So today we are going to be covering a part of our English grammar, and that is nouns. So I'm going to explain what a noun is and what nouns are and what are its types. So without much of delay, let's start the video. So the first thing is that the definition of nouns. So nouns is anything with like a name, place, animal, thing. You have heard this definition like from first grade, I think. Name, place, animal, thing. But let's simplify this even further. Basically, the basic meaning of noun is basically name. It is the name of anything. So this name, for example, I could give for example, now name I could give my name. So my name is Syamantak, and a place I could give is India, and for animal I can give is tiger, and for a thing I can give computer. So all these things, this is a name of a person, this is a name of a place, this is a name of an animal, this is a name of a thing. All of this is a name. All of this is basically a name. And I'm going to give keywords throughout the videos. So keywords means one single word to describe like a certain type of noun or noun itself. So here the keyword for noun is it is called. This is the keyword. So nouns is what something is called. So a person is called Syamantak, a place is called, this certain place is called India. So this is what it is. So remember this and you'll remember the basic definition of noun. So now let's come to the types of nouns. So let's talk about the types. So the types of noun is what we are doing next. So you have common noun, proper noun, and then you have concrete, abstract, then you also have countable, uncountable, and finally you have collective. These are the basics, these are the basic types. That is what this is. So now let's start with the types of noun. So let's start with common noun. So common noun. What is common noun? Common noun is basically random like objects or things. It's general name. For example, table, fan, chair. Table, fan, chair. These are general. These are absolutely general names. There's no like there's no specific table being mentioned here. Table is for all the tables of the world. Fan is for all the fans of the world, and chair is for all the chairs of the world. These are absolutely common. So the keyword for this one is general, and that is common noun. So the previous for noun we said it is called. That is called was the keyword for remembering. For common noun it is general. Now you have an absolute contrast of this noun, and that is proper noun. proper nouns are specific. They have names. For example, Raju, my name Syamantak, Akshay. So these are names of people. You have also places as well. India, America. So these are like specific. So here the keyword is specific. And if you see properly, these are opposites of each other. This is opposite of each other. See, general and specific. So that is common noun for you, and this is proper noun for you. Moving on to the next one. Okay, the next thing is countable nouns. So countable noun. What is countable noun? So this is in the name itself. Anything that can be counted. So here the keyword is anything that can be counted. So for example, books, pen, pencil, all of these can be counted. For example, you have 2 books, 1 pen, 3 pencils. Here you see we are using numbers 2, 1, 3. These are all numbers and for the quantities of these. So therefore you get countable. So it's being counted. So now you have the exact opposite of this, and that is uncountable nouns. And what are the uncountable nouns? So uncountable nouns are, again, it's in the word itself, cannot be counted. Cannot be counted. But here's the thing, it can be measured. That is the important part. It cannot be counted, but it can be measured. For example, sugar, salt, or water. You cannot say 1 water, 1 sugar, 1 salt. You use, in these cases, what you use is units. So for example, for sugar and salt, we use kg or gram, and for water we use glass. So you use a glass of water. So in this, by using glass, now you can use numbers like 1 glass of water, 2 glasses of water. So glass is what we use. So for this, so if you see kg and gram, this is a unit. Glass, it's a unit. So that is what this is basically. Uncountable nouns cannot be counted, but it can be measured by using units. Whereas countable nouns can be counted and you use numbers. So as we know, these are absolute opposites of each other. Now moving on to the next type of noun. Okay, the next type of noun is concrete noun. What is it? Concrete noun. Concrete noun is anything that is physical. So physically present. Like material types. Concrete noun is physically present. So here it is physical. That is what the keyword here is for. Concrete noun is anything that is like physically present. For books, tables, chairs. So all these things are physically present, all of them. And now you have the exact opposite of the same, that is abstract nouns. And they are things that are not physically present, but they can be felt. Not physical, can be felt. This is the keyword of this, of abstract noun. Concrete noun, it is physical. Abstract noun, not physical, but can be felt. And these mainly, generally include emotions. Happy, sad, love, pride. So all of these are showing happy, sad, love, pride. All of these are emotions. You can just feel them feel them inside you. It's like these are feelings. They have no physical presence. So that is abstract nouns, and as you can see, these are absolute opposites of each other. And now that you know concrete noun and abstract noun, moving on to the next one. The next type of noun is collective noun. What is it? Collective noun. Now search the meaning of this type of noun in the word itself. Collective, collection, correct? Collection also means group. So this collective noun mainly refers to group. This is how you remember. This is the keyword. Collection, group. Any of the two you can remember. And what this is there are certain specific words for a group of something. And these specific words have to be learnt. Okay? For example, a group of students. A group of wolves. A group of keys. All of these have like a certain specific name, and for a group of students it's called a class. For a group of wolves it's called a pack, and for a group of keys it's called a bunch. So it would be a bunch of keys, a pack of wolves, class of students. So these are like you have to learn these, and these are like few very general ones. So what you can do is give a search on the internet, find the most common ones that are available, and then learn them, because there's no other option. You have to learn these up, and then you can use it in your sentences. So so how do you remember this? In all of these sentences there's a group of. So it is a group of something. That is what it is. So a group of students is called a class, wolves is called a pack, keys it's called a bunch. So that is collective noun. So now you know all the basic types of noun. Basic types of nouns. Obviously there are many more different types of nouns other than this, but these are the ones that are like absolute basic and are absolutely necessary for one to know. So now you can try out different examples and see for yourself if you are able to recognize the different types of nouns. I have taught you all the concepts. So thanks for watching. I hope I'll see you in the next video. And please, if you found this video helpful, please subscribe. And also, if you like this video very much, please hit the like button. So thanks for watching.